This is the fourth installment in the Bad Boys franchise. When their late police captain gets linked to drug cartels, wisecracking Miami cops Mike Lowry and Marcus Burnett embark on a dangerous mission to clear his name. This movie is one of those movies where they bring back a nostalgic movie or characters, but it actually works. We live in an era where basically every movie coming out is either a sequel, prequel, reboot, or an adaptation. These movies heavily focus on nostalgia and occasionally forget about the story they are supposed to tell. This is how Bad Boys Ride or Die perfectly balances nostalgia and modernity.
Mike.
No.
Don't stop, Marcus.
You know I did.
Marcus.
Let me get it out.
Come on, man.
A movie like Terminator, Dark Fate brought back their iconic characters, Linda Hamilton and Arnold Schwarzenegger, but failed to develop their characters in a meaningful way, leading to a disconnect with both new and old audiences. This isn't the case for Bad Boys Ride or Die. Marcus, initially portrayed as the more cautious and family-oriented partner, Marcus has often been reluctant to engage in Mike's high-risk antics. However, in this film, Marcus has embraced a sense of invincibility, suggesting a newfound confidence and acceptance of the dangers inherent in their work. His belief that he cannot die demonstrates a transformation from a character who was previously more concerned with self-preservation and his family's safety. Mike has always been the daring, action-oriented half of the duo, often acting impulsively and relying on his skills and instincts. Throughout the series, he has gradually learned the value of teamwork and the importance of his relationship with Marcus. In this film, Mike makes a critical decision by shooting Marcus in his bulletproof vest, showcasing his trust in Marcus' belief and his own growth in balancing his aggressive nature with strategic thinking.
What you don't know, Mr. McGrath, is one of them can't die.
Who you talking about?
Movies like Independence Day, Resurgence aim to recapture the charm of the original Independence Day through nostalgic callbacks and a continuation of the alien invasion storyline. However, it struggled because the original movie was known for its groundbreaking special effects and high-energy action sequences. While Resurgence had impressive visuals, the action lacked the same sense of novelty and excitement. The sequel's reliance on CGI, without the innovative flair of the original, made the sequences feel more formulaic and less impactful. In Bad Boys Ride or Die, in the franchise continues to deliver its signature blend of humor, high-octane action, and a distinctive visual style, while also paying homage to its earlier entries. The film maintains the series' trademark humor through sharp dialogue and comedic situations. For instance, Marcus' initial heart attack and subsequent belief that he cannot die provide comedic relief, aligning with the franchise's knack for mixing lighthearted moments with intense drama. The ongoing banter between Mike and Marcus, including Marcus' humorous commentary about being invincible, echoes the dynamic scene in the first two films. Their interactions during critical scenes, such as when they retrieve the QR code from Fletcher's club, highlight their comedic chemistry, reminiscent of the playful exchanges from the earlier movies. The action in Bad Boys Ride or Die remains as explosive as ever. The helicopter crash sequence is a notable example of the high-stakes action the series is known for. It mirrors the high-energy sequences of the previous films, particularly the vehicular mayhem and dynamic shootouts. The climactic gunfight at the alligator-themed amusement park is a standout, blending intense combat with a nod to the franchise's penchant for outrageous settings and stunts. Visually, the film retains the dynamic and stylish aesthetic characteristic of the series. The use of vibrant color schemes and fluid camera movements continues from the earlier films, enhancing the action sequences. Several scenes pay homage to earlier entries in the franchise. The dynamic between Mike and Marcus is a direct callback to their chemistry in the previous films, especially their humorous exchanges and partnership in high-risk situations.
Bad boy, Mike. Hey, you're the big bad wolf in the neighborhood. Not bad meaning bad, but bad meaning good.
In Ghostbusters, they included numerous references to the original, but over-relied on them without integrating them into the new story effectively. Bad Boys Ride or Die deliberately nods to the original films and is woven throughout the story, enriching its connection to the franchise's legacy while effectively integrating these elements into the new narrative. The public grill scene at the end of the movie is a direct callback to similar scenes in the earlier films where Mike and Marcus are shown bonding over food, symbolizing their deep friendship and camaraderie. Mike's sleek, high-end vehicle, a staple from previous films, is featured again, reinforcing his character's style and status. The film revisits the legacy of Captain Howard, a character from previous installments, adding layers to the story by addressing his posthumous tarnished reputation. This connection keeps the narrative tied to the past while driving the new plot forward. By integrating these elements, Bad Boys Ride or Die both honors and builds upon the franchise's established themes, ensuring that longtime fans feel a sense of continuity while introducing new dynamics and storylines. Other franchise films fail to update storylines and themes, for example, Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. While it attempts to advance the story from Jurassic World, it largely recycles themes and plot devices from earlier films in the franchise without adding much new depth or innovation. Some sequels, despite advances in technology or special effects, failed to deliver a cohesive or impactful visual experience. One of them being Star Wars: Episode IX, The Rise of Skywalker 2019. While it features advanced visual effects, many critics felt it was visually cluttered and did not capture the same magic as the original trilogy. By the time Bad Boys for Life was ready to be made, Michael Bay had vacated the director's seat, allowing Adil El Arbi and Bilal Fallah to replace him. The duo returned to direct Bad Boys Ride or Die as well. In Bad Boys Ride or Die, the technical advancements and visual techniques are notably improved compared to its predecessors. The choreography of complex action scenes, including shootouts and physical confrontations, is enhanced by improved motion capture technology, providing smoother and more fluid action sequences. The use of drones and Steadicams offers a more dynamic and fluid camera movement, capturing high-octane action sequences from various angles without the shaky cam effect seen in earlier installments. The film blends practical effects with digital enhancements more seamlessly. For example, the alligator's attack and the explosion scenes use a mix of real effects and CGI to create a believable and thrilling visual experience. These advancements collectively contribute to a more engaging and visually impressive action film, elevating the technical execution compared to earlier entries in the franchise.
I'm out!
Some sequels struggle with integrating modern culture references or trends effectively, for example, The Matrix Resurrections. While it tried to address modern issues and trends, it often felt like it was struggling to stay relevant and didn't resonate with many fans or critics. Bad Boys Ride or Die addresses modern cultural references and trends by incorporating a mix of contemporary elements into its storyline, soundtrack, and character dynamics. The plot utilizes modern technology like QR codes and pre-recorded video messages. The use of a QR code hidden in wall art to unlock crucial evidence reflects contemporary trends in digital communication and data encryption. The film tackles modern issues such as systemic corruption within law enforcement, echoing real-world discussions about police accountability and transparency. The conspiracy involving corrupted officials and drug cartels is a nod to ongoing societal concerns about corruption and the abuse of power. The inclusion of Captain Rita Sekata and U.S. Marshal Judy Howard as key players in the narrative highlights the trend of strong, capable female characters in action films. Rita's leadership and Judy's determination for vengeance reflect the evolving representation of women in cinema. The soundtrack includes classic hits from the 90s and early 2000s, paying homage to the original Bad Boys films. These tracks evoke nostalgia for longtime fans and maintain a connection to the franchise's roots. Alongside the old-school hits, the film features contemporary tracks from current artists, ensuring relevance to today's audience. This blend of music styles caters to both older fans and newer, younger viewers, creating a bridge between generations. Bad Boys Ride or Die effectively balances respect for the original Bad Boys films while innovating for modern audiences through its narrative, character development, and thematic updates. The film retains the central characters, Mike Lowry and Marcus Burnett, preserving their iconic chemistry and humor. Signature action sequences and witty banter, hallmarks of the original films, are prominently featured, maintaining the series' unique tone and style. The storyline directly ties back to previous events, such as the death of Isabel Aretas and the legacy of Captain Conrad Howard, creating a sense of continuity and rewarding longtime fans. Familiar faces reappear, and references to past events and characters enrich the storyline, ensuring it feels part of the established universe. The movie retains the franchise's core themes of loyalty, brotherhood, and justice, with the enduring partnership between Mike and Marcus being central to the narrative. Thanks for watching.